Right, good afternoon on day 12. 12, I'm nearly done. I've only got the weekend to go. Yeah, I wanted to talk today about my buying of wine yesterday. Now, isn't this interesting? So I'm living on quite a small amount of money. I actually have money left at the moment. I had quite a lot of pulses left from last week because I bought butter beans and lentils, and I didn't really eat as much of them as I didn't eat. Well, I only touched some of the lentils. I didn't touch the beans at all. So they're getting eaten now. They've been getting eaten all week. I still had some frozen vegetables left because I bought more of that at one point with I had some money left last week. So anyway, I have, gosh, I don't know if my mental arithmetic's up to it anymore. I think, yeah, having proven that I got it wrong the last time, I'll do it in a calculator, like you get told to do at school these days. 932 plus 395 equals 1327. Let's minus that. 1327 I've spent. That's not bad at all. And I think I have, is it not 1640 or something? Would I have £2.35 a day equals 1645. So 1645 minus my 1327 means I've got £3.18 left. 3.18, which is okay, which is just as well really because I'm beginning to run out of food. I have a couple of tins of tuna, no stock cubes left. What am I going to do? I've been living my life on stock cubes. I mean, I use them in everything. I don't have any left. I've got very little of that little jar of olive oil left as well. I have some beans. I have a little bit of frozen cauliflower. So I have some frozen cauliflower, 2 spring onions, an egg left, and a couple of tins of tuna to do me 2 days. I might need to buy something else. However, I spent yesterday £3.95 on some wine because I decided, you know what, I deserve it. I wanted some wine and I thought I'm going to get me some. Now, I actually felt really guilty for some reason. Because the thing is, like, normally I would buy wine and I drink wine because I like the taste of it. I don't drink it to get drunk. But the question I was asking myself as I was buying it, my only criteria yesterday was that I wanted wine, white wine, and it had to be the cheapest they had. Is that an alcoholic? That's what I've got to ask myself. Is that alcoholism? Because drinking just because you want it, but you're finding the cheapest I've got, I'm not really sure about the psychology of that, to be honest. I would never class myself as an alcoholic. You know, I can drink. I can drink quite a lot at times, but I don't need it ever. I drink it because I like the taste of it. I never drink to get drunk. It's never happened to me. I've never had like a really crappy day and thought, I'm going to go and get drunk. I don't really work like that. But yesterday I decided, yeah, I'm going to get me wine. Anyway, I found a litre bottle of this cheap Spanish stuff, and actually it wasn't too bad. It's like a plastic, I'll show you. It's like a sort of Tetra pack of wine. Oh, look, another angle in my house. Woo! Into the recycling. Here it is, offending thing. Meow, meow. Finished. Basically, because I was so depressed yesterday that I ended up drinking it all. And it wasn't all that bad. Now, I was thinking about it. When I'm on holiday, I used to holiday in France quite a lot at one point. And we always marvelled at the cheap wine, and you would get quite cheap stuff and you would try the cheap one and say, is that any good? And if it was alright, it was passable, we'd drink it. And I think good weather and sitting beside a pool always helps with that sort of thing, you know. And I never questioned that. I never thought to myself I was an alcoholic doing that. I have been working quite a lot in Germany. I've been sort of living there the past few months. And wine there is much cheaper, especially if you buy local wine. It depends on the area in Germany you're from, but where I was staying in Baden-Württemberg, they grow a lot of wine. They have a lot of vineyards. So local wine is actually quite cheap, €5. You'll get a good bottle of wine, nice bottle of wine, especially in comparison to what you would get in this country for under £5. You know, gut rot wine, hangover-tastic. And I was thinking actually, you know, I mean, if I've been out to the pub, I'm always a wine drinker really, even if I go to like a normal pub with some friends that drink beer or something, I'll drink wine instead. It can be dreadful, let's be honest. Pub wine, it's been lying around, the bottle's been corked, you know, the bottle's been open for a while because no one's drunk it, and it tastes like vinegar, warm vinegar. Even in a posh place, you know, if the wine was opened and they haven't managed to sell it and they've just sort of vacuum packed it, and then it tastes rank, but you still drink it, you know. So I was thinking last night as I was drinking this isn't actually the nicest wine. Why am I drinking it? Am I drinking to get drunk? So I was giving myself a bit of a hard time about that. And it was a sort of like, I'm having a party next week, so I bought wine online. I spent quite a lot of money on Laithwaite's the day before yesterday buying wine for this party and having it delivered. And then I thought to myself, you know, from the sublime to the ridiculous, there I was spending quite a lot of money on wine because it's for next week. So it's not to be consumed this week. In fact, it's not even arrived. I don't even know when it'll come. Probably won't even come. It probably won't come in time, and I'll be lumbered with 2 boxes of wine. That'd be great. 24 bottles of wine. But I was thinking, actually, so there I was spending that for that party because life goes on, as I've been saying, and then here I am scraping around on the bottom shelf in my local Tesco to find the cheapest thing they've got, looking at the prices. That one's half price, this one's a third off. Oh look, you got a litre of this one. Yeah, anyway, sobering though it was, and there was nothing wrong with it, but I did think, should I be buying food with that instead? You know, maybe I should be buying something decent to eat. But I probably had more enjoyment out of having a good couple of glasses. Well, in fact, Colin had 2 glasses. Oh God, I don't know. I must have had like a bottle of wine, like about a normal bottle of wine, and Colin had the rest last night. But actually, I had quite a nice time. It was, you know, I'd had my dinner, and it was, yeah, it was a little bit of joy in what has been a non-joyful 2 weeks. So anyway, I'm running very low on food, but I have 3.18 left, so I'm going to get there. I'm not going to run out. I might buy some eggs, and that'll do. It's getting a bit dreary. I would like someone to come and buy me dinner. Gone is a high moral ground. I was like, no, I won't accept food from anyone. If somebody offered to buy me McDonald's right now, I'd be like, yeah, please, yeah, I want some. I joke, of course. I'm nearly there, and I've raised quite a lot of money. I'm very, very, very grateful for all of it, no matter what it is. I mean, there was a point, maybe yesterday, where I thought, I'm jacking this in, I'm putting a message on, I'm not doing it anymore. I cannot be doing that. I've earned enough money, I'm like, no, done. But, yeah, it's only another couple of days. I don't think I've lost any weight. If I lost weight to start with, I feel quite fat. I feel kind of unhealthy and fat, it has to be said. I don't feel good, and I haven't really been eating very much. It's just all processed, makes me feel a bit groggy. A lot of beans. I mean, they really bag you out, and that's partly because I don't eat things like that normally anyway. I'm much more proteinous. I eat a lot of proteins, so I just feel like, you know, like one big gas bag of beans. So actually, the minute this is finished, I'm going to have to go on another diet, a diet of my choosing, to feel like slender again, because I feel like 2-ton Tessie. Anyway, that's probably all I have to say today. I was just wondering about that, you know, the stigma of being cheap and buying cheaper wine. Does that make you feel like an alcoholic? You know, because you're buying just the cheapest of the cheap, the gut rot, just to have alcohol? I don't know. Or is it the same no matter how much it costs? You wanted wine, but I don't know. I don't think it is, because nicer stuff tends to taste nicer, and it depends why you're buying it in the first place, you know. And yeah. Anyway, bigger questions now. Anyway, that's it. Nothing else to report apart from the usual boredom. That was my thought of the day. I'll do another one of these probably Sunday, and then yeah, one more, and then it's done. Basta, finito. Back on whatever I want to eat. But thank you for all the nice messages that people have been giving me. It's been very kind. Okay, bye, enjoy your weekend.